Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
6 guys. Real right, 22.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Brown going up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a run by Akers. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
An inside give, Brown. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That would complete to Skoranek. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
First down with Akers. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, his throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Stafford. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. On the give, this is Akers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Akers is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this time he is in. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. 45.
On play action, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Ready, break.
Let's go, defense. Let's get
Check view.
Kill. Hey, alert 3. Sponge.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Switch gears. Joker.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion right is Robinson.
Go. Go. 21. Hurry up, get set.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
A final shot before half for Lance. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Let's go. 10 black. Check smash.
36.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Ready, go.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Hey, go steal.
It's our time. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 52. Patch it. Patch it. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Claws red.
Let's go.
Zoom black.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
White.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Pick it up.
Ready,
And now they'll throw with Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers or tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike.
black ultra.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 37. Check 37. 25. Check
Next cut.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Powell. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Brown, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Lady. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 54's mark. 54's mark. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. What's that? Baby, that's an egg shot.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Lady. Mark 54. Stay 50. Stay 50. Check 24. Check. Hey, 50. Kill.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, 70. He's coming. Double up. Hey, give me radar. Zebra. Watch the twins.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mike 5-4. No. Hey, 22.
Stafford now to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
48
Going going right back to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. It's a run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. An inside give, Brown. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 43. Check safety, check safety.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 116 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Brown, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
57, Mike, 57. I'm coming like 7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing here, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, that's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 34 yards. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? And even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
48 mark, 48 mark. Ricky. Switch it. Real right, 22.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
In motion left, Robinson. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Check 91. Check 99. Alert. Check 3.
It's a run with Akers.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Ultra.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Check 52.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Check, smash.
Hatch it. Undercrunch.
Claws, 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I know he ain't got it.
49, check 49, check 49, check 37, check 37.
Check.
Black shot.
Check 53's Mike. Here we go.
Ready.
From the 45 on second down, Lance escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6-0 our score after 1. First downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mega.
Check 25.
Pick the edge.
Ultra. Go ultra.
You got tape.
Check, cut.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Black 40. Hey, go steal. Cut, go.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Ready, go.
To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 48, Mike 48. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's all right. Out.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's got room. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 24.
71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Here we go. Check. Check. Back.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, lady! 50-50.
He's checking.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
You can't block me. Mike 48.
Quarterback, don't get easy. Alert! Again, let's turn you up. 40 got.
Watch the whip.
It's a run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, 53.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
33, yellow.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53 's the
Blue
move.
striker.
53. Let's go, let's go.
Ready, ready.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Red. Cut, cut.
Throwing now is Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Goblet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
53, Mike, 53.
Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Striker. Check striker. Ready, go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And Matthews has it right side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Lance flushed out right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up. 10, 10.
They'll go again here with Akers. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Akers will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Akers again. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll look to run with Akers. And this time he is in. Yes. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
49ers.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's the pick number 3.
Throwing again on second down. Lance escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You got tight right there. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Fresno.
Lance back to throw.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Desperation time here. Lance throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Now Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium.